blood for the last time. This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life. I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it, I can't help you now, okay, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, get push, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, get push. Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up to get X and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say Don, it's why you sad. I said I just need the thing. Red tape, got too close, I hate the city. Black face, show you everything you need to your phone. Can't hit it bad. Someone said it, it's sad. I used to want it bad. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you too many times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow No pulse and all alone. Time's not kind and it won't let go. No thoughts left in my head. My mind's not mine and it won't forget. But you bring me back from my darkness black as the soul in me and the heart I had for you. It bleeds for you, it beats again. Oh, you bring safe only, even though we burn from the light I bleed. But she bring me back, not a heart attack could take away all the love I had for you. It bleeds for you, it beats again. Oh, you bring me to life. Oh, you bring me to life. Oh, you bring me to life. Oh, you bring Let's talk. Look, ayo, we rose from the dust to the sun. They claiming that we the one, never one-on-one. Teamwork till we done. Sent on a mission, we got ambition. Never scared, we won't run. Never one and done. Some sit back and some like the hunt. I pick my teammates up when they fall. And if I ball, we all ball. Crashing balls, crossovers and all. Just call us the balls. Don't fear nothing, call us galore. Serving them all. We outside, we barely indoors. Because we gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. Seems we moved on to a better place. Shine, shine away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back. This is the moment to go. This is the moment to shine. This is the moment to show. Show me the rocks you could climb. This is the moment to feel the path like you legally blind. I can promise this is ours cause we built for this, kill for this. Pushing buttons, do it quick, push it off and do assist. Oh, y'all think we new to this? Pound for pound, break it down. Watch what we gon' do with this. Teamwork got us fluid with. Make y'all look like sewages. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. Seems we moved on to a better place. Shine, shine away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back.
That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide in with the rhymes that make the dimes all close their eyes and fantasize. I'm divine calling their phone number. No, you know I love you. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats on stages for that one's gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. successful, though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Live until the morning, sleep until the noon.
Yeah.
You said that you want it, so I got it for
Got
you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
Bringing
1,
summer to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round again.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime. I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. Then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you want it to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody.
All right, everybody, welcome to the stream. Movistar Rhiners vs. Namiga officially underway here for Premier Relegation. We'll get things started out on Mirage on this best of 3. Both of these teams fairly solid on Mirage. Movistar still the favorite here, but let's see what Namiga can do on offense. Lollipop gets things rolling at the A site. Namiga, though, choosing to rotate through Murder Window and meet up at B, where there was another pick that went out by the T side. And it looks like Nemiga will get the plant down at B without any further contact. The remaining 3 Movistar players are in market, looking to retake with 3 USPs, but Nemiga has a pretty solid defense here guarding the bomb. Lollipop was able to pick up a P2000 in that earlier ambush as well. It looks like the Riders will indeed fall back to save those sets of armor and that kit on Alex. So a nice start here from Nemiga. I like the rotation through window and then just straight into market, no hesitation. Des and Senpaius do get a couple late exits there in CT spawn, but obviously it's not gonna change too much here. The Riders will be choosing to force up. This is 3 Desert Eagles and MP9, a scout in the hands of Senpaius here on the CT side. Both teams peeking mid early. Balance narrowly missing a potential pick there at Cat. He's actually going to be the one to lose some health there in that interaction, but no kills being registered yet. Nemiga continuing to allow some time off the clock here in the second round. Nemiga has options, but they do want to be careful. You don't want to give up any of those rifles so early. Just one of those automatic rifles in the hands of the Riders could be a turning point in the round. Lear does find Des getting a bit too aggressive there. Pushes down A ramp. Nemiga continuing to force their way onto the A side. Senpaius from jungle with the scout does tag one. Palace able to finish off Lear right in front of jungle there. And Nemiga not so fast on the plant. Senpaius further pushing through jungle. Finds Balance on outer connector stairs. Bomb was planted in the midst of all that chaos. Can Nemiga guard the bomb 3v4? Box does bring it to an even 3v3 here. Alex, big 1D in the sight onto Joe as he falls off triple. Lollipop with only 31 HP. Nemiga players remaining, and this defuse was stuck. That was not a fake, and the final Nemiga player all the way over at underpass, not going to be able to get there in time. So Box was just too far to make a play on that one. So we are indeed tied up at 1 apiece. Committing to the B side. Lollipop leading the way out of B halls. Mop from backside gets 2 from bench with the Glil, and Moppas with the big stop there. Death will finish off Balance at Van, peeks over towards halls, box down, and Movistar has indeed taken the lead here on map 1. That's gonna leave Nemiga without much cash to work with here in round 4. Joe unable to get going quite yet. Not able to register that first frag for himself on the T side. It looks like Nemiga will be leaning towards A ramp early, but this is not an A commit yet. Lollipop can be branching off into Palace here. He did take some initial damage from that HE nade, gonna tag him down to 63. Alex gonna be peeking onto A ramp, and Joe narrowly missing a 1D onto him. Nemiga continuing to allow some time off the clock here. Nemiga now making their A commit. It's Lear leading the way past Sandwich, but Alex able to line up too. Sunpius helping him out to down box there with the A1S. That's going to leave only Lollipop remaining in Palace. Dov able to finish him off with the FAMAS, and Movistar increasing their lead to 2 rounds here on map 1. Let's see if that becomes a pattern here on Mirage, or if Nemiga can strike back here on the buy round. Big test here for Nemiga. Will these 5 rifles do the deed, or is Movistar gonna prove too strong defensively here on Mirage? Again, Movistar very disciplined on their angles, as shown. Death not taking his eyes off A ramp, takes down Box, whips his crosshair over to Palace. We'll find Lollipop there at Palace exit, and Nemiga not starting out this buy round in the fashion they wanted to. Moving too early, and Sunpius can take out Joe at underpass. Nemiga still not able to get a trade out. Alex gonna finish off Leonidas Balance at middle, and Nemiga just, as mentioned, not in a position to get any of those trades, which surely at least one of those interactions should have been a trade and a, you know, a potential push towards the A side. Seems like they could have just kind of crossfired onto A offensively from A ramp and connector at some point, but they started spreading out too far. I know a lot of teams like to spread out here on Mirage offensively and look for picks, but Nemiga, it just felt too 1-by-1 there. But Nemiga not out of this one yet. Still early in the match. It looks like they will be on the semi-buy with upgraded pistols here. Box looking for that 1D get window, and he finds it. Alex down. Early one-man advantage for Nemiga. Can they potentially pick up that rifle? Dov going to be pushing Cat. Looks like he was considering pushing through that smoke at Cat as well. Deciding not to, though. Lear bringing in another 1D here for the Nemiga side. Sunpius falls in connector. Nemiga with the 2-man advantage, 42 seconds on the clock. Lear picking up that A1S, and connector will take out Mop in mid, and Box backing him up to finish off Dov there on Cat. It's going to be only Death remaining here for the CT side, able to kill Lear near default. Going to hop up on Ticket. Death peering towards triple. He's going to see Indus disbalanced arm peeking out a triple, able to finish him off. Death 1v3 situation, 11 you can't imagine he would be able to pull that off. He did not. Lollipop hitting that last second Deagle headshot, and Nemiga slicing that lead of Movistars down to 2 rounds. Sunpius, solid early stop there from connector to mid. Let's see if that affects Nemiga's game plan here. They've got one floater still over near B halls. Lear standing his ground top mid. The remaining 2 Nemiga players do look like they want to take it. A Lollipop down outside of A ramp. Looks like Nemiga will be regrouping at the beginning of A halls, but Joe already pushing towards the further end of B halls there. He will be taken down. That's going to leave only Lear and Box remaining here for Nemiga. All 5 Movistar players still alive. Box lurking down towards underpass. Lear gonna pick up that AWP top mid as well. So maybe Nemiga will be able to get a late round kill or two, but obviously they're not going to be going for this one. Box still holding underpass stairs. Contact going to be unlikely here unless Dov pushes mid or underpass. And with time expiring, it looks like Lear and Box will indeed save those two weapons. Nemiga will have enough money for the remaining players to have rifles as well. So we'll see if they're able to get back into it here in round 8. Not going to be easy though. Senpai's on the AWP once more. We'll see if he decides to get aggressive at mid or connector. Again, Nemiga going to have to be very careful with these mid peaks moving forward. I'd like to see them work the B side a couple more times. They had a bit of a rough pistol round there at B, but I think on some of these rifle rounds they should give it another go. And it seems like Movistar could be overtaken at window and jungle as well. Alex kind of goes back and forth from murder window, jungle, and back to main window. So I think if Nemiga smoked off left side of window, they could probably cause enough distraction to maybe get in there. And they actually will toss a smoke into window just as I was saying that. Lear and Joe making their way up underpass stairs. And it actually looks like the better move might be to go up connector. And I Disbalance does peek into connector. Death's down. Top connector. Alex making the peek window meanwhile. Great place for Nemiga as Joe finds a second there with the AK-47 in window. Lear able to clear out CT spawn stairs. Lollipop kills Dov at mid, and Mop gonna fall near mid as well. And Nemiga right back in this one, only trailing by 2 rounds now. Some early utility being used at the A site by both teams. Terrorists throwing a smoking connector as well, but Senpai's peering right through it. Box down top mid due to that accuracy of Senpai's AWP. Let's see if Nemiga can rebound this round from losing Box early there. Movistar still holding their same default setup. Senpai's double scopes into the exit of Palace. Lear down. Trade will not go out as Senpai's was just too fast there. Dov gonna be peeking into mid from the cat push. Joe just totally unaware of that flank angle that was upon him. That's gonna be the only eye disbalance remaining here for the T side. Lurking in Palace, op in hand. Does have full HP. But there's not a whole lot he can do here other than save all 5 Movistar players still alive. Disbalance able to find Mop pushing on the flank but misses the second shot. Gonna be traded out by Alex there, and Movistar has increased their lead to 3 rounds once more. Nemiga not gonna be able to afford a proper buy here. They will be able to squeeze out 2 AK-47s though. I Disbalance on the op once again, so Nemiga not out of this round yet. Lear gonna upgrade to a Deagle. Looks like Joe actually gonna be buying a Galil there last second. Mobstar already sending Alex pushing into underpass box. Does not have that information as he moves down mid towards connector. He's about to run right into Deaths on the other side of the smoke. Hits the headshot, turns back towards underpass, but Alex gonna trade him out +1 as Alex checks his flank there. Great intuition from Alex, and he's still alive, ready to make more plays. But meanwhile, Nemiga using that distraction to get the bomb planted at the A site. 3-on-3 situation. Alex with only 12 HP. Lear peeking towards connector, does find Alex there with the AWP, brings the one-man advantage to Nemiga, and this is going to be a difficult retake for Mopaz and Dog. Mop with the peek from A ramp does get 2. It's only iDisbalance remaining, but there's no time to defuse regardless. iDisbalance going to fall back stairs with that AWP. He will be able to save it, or will he? Contact almost made there near stairs again, but alas, it's going to be Nemiga slicing that lead of the Riders down to just 2 rounds now. Down at Cat. Lear gonna finish him off with the Galil from top mid. Lear taking a lot of damage in return though. Tagged down to 16 HP. Death and Alex holding down things at the A side and mid once more. That brings the one-man advantage to Mobstar. Son Pius intently watching Palace exit. Lollipop down. 2 remaining here for Nemiga. Make that 1 as Joe falls into the B site. Mob gonna finish him off with that A4. And iDisbalance left to try to save his op once again. No Movistar players on the hunt quite yet. That's about to change. Mop pushing out Catwalk. His footsteps are going to be heard at mid there. Doesn't realize iDisbalance is top boxes. iDisbalance will convert that peak into an op kill. 19 seconds on the round. We'll see if Movistar decides to peek him. It looks like they're not. Movistar Riders up by 3 once again. Can Nemiga punch back once more, or is Movistar going to start running away with things here on Mirage? iDisbalance on the early A ramp peak. Alex down backside. Looks like Alex was caught a bit off guard there. Nemiga, meanwhile, rotating all the way back to B Halls. Choosing not to go into B Halls, actually. They hung out at the entrance, now going mid. Nemiga still with the early one-man advantage here. Minute 22 to work with. Mop from top fence at Cat, able to get 2 with the A1S towards mid. Son Pius does tag an op shot there onto Lollipop, sitting at 25 HP in Palace. And things starting to crumble here in round 12 for Nemiga. How do they respond to this adversity? Movistar still with the one-man advantage. Mop making the peek towards T-spawn at B Hall's exit. Lollipop down. Mop has eyes on the C4 as well, but iDisbalance not thrown in the towel yet for Nemiga, making the peak mid. Double scope op shot lands. Movistar still has the one-man advantage, though. Mop making his way out. Underpass. He'll find Box jumping right out above him from window, and Box just jumping right into his arms and his crosshairs. It's going to leave only eye disbalance remaining once again with the AWP. Picks up the bomb, but of course there's going to be no time to plant. He likely will be able to save this AWP. Mop is right here on the other side of this close corner. Mop might peek this. He is going to, but eye disbalance is ready. Hits the close range AWP shot. However, Movistar, now with their largest lead of the map, up by 4. Movistar actually slipping up quite a bit on Mirage recently. Looks like they've lost their last 6 on Mirage, so looks like they're looking to change that trend today, and so far it's working out. Nemiga, on the other hand, with a solid 73% win rate recently on Mirage, so you would think that Nemiga would have started off to a stronger offense here, but we'll see how things play out. There's still obviously time for a Nemiga comeback here. 4 rounds, not so bad. We've seen much larger comebacks the past couple days alone. Lear leading the way into the A site from Connector. Joe will get the C4 planted. Disbalance finds Dov on the rotation from mid. Alex making his way up from CT spawn stairs. Does take out 2. Switches to his sidearm for a 3rd. Alex with only 19 HP, but he's alive behind triple. His teammate gonna help him take out Joe there. Sunpius gonna finish off the final terrorist there in middle, and there's more than enough time to defuse Movistar, increasing that lead to 5 rounds now. So yes, this map was indeed Nemiga's pick. We'll head Inferno for map 2, where Movistar has a recent 78% win rate. Some nice AG nades tossed from Nemiga into Connector. It's going to be Lears that finishes off Sunpius. Alex, however, continuing to get aggressive. Peaks Connector again. Lear down. Sitting at a 4-on-4. Less than a minute. A minute 30 remaining now. Alex with a dangerous peek so that he can toss flash out Connector there. Joe showing off his skill set in B halls as he waits for Mop to make the peek. Able to complete that peek into a kill. Dov, meanwhile, rotating back towards bench to retake the B side, does find Joe there. Leaves us in a 3-on-3 situation. 55 seconds remaining here in the round. Death still has control of Connector. Finds Lollipop trying to flank him from the A site. He's not going to let that happen. It's only eye disbalance and Box remaining here for the terrorist side. And it looks like they are going for it, but Alex finds Box walking down middle. Box leaving himself essentially too vulnerable there, although he didn't have many other options. Disbalance going to peek out. Palance gets one outside Connector. He's going for the plant. 16 seconds remaining. Eye Disbalance will complete the C4 plant. But in a 1v2 situation, peeks behind default. Dov going to finish him off there from jungle, and Movistar Riders is keeping things moving here. Going to increase that lead, now up 10-4. see if Namiga can potentially turn things around in the second half. Winning the final round of the first half here would be at least a nice touch. And then if Namiga can maybe take second half pistol round and go from there, they could be back in this one, but too early to tell. Take it one round at a time here. Joe gonna push through that smoke at Cat. Contact made at Catwalk, but Joe goes down. That A4 accuracy of Mop shown off once again. Meanwhile, Lollipop gonna bust out through Palace exit there, able to clear sight. Lear and I Disbalance, meanwhile, making their way through B and mid. I Disbalance gonna finish off both of the remaining two players there towards middle, and Movistar Riders has their lead sliced to 5 rounds, but will that be enough for Namiga to build off for a second half comeback? Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few minutes for the answer to that.
Yeah, you know, I'm only making moves. There ain't no other option. There ain't no other option. So if you talking juice, well, damn, you know I got it. Damn, you know I got it. Nobody got it like. Nobody got it like. Yeah. I got the juice. I got it. From a droppy in the scene, I feel lucky, yeah. Got them watching from Paris to popping, yeah. With this music was lurking, now I'm attacking. Now with the chatting, I just step up and make it happen. It's a lifestyle. Living young and restless, yeah, we quite wild. If I want it, I'ma get it talking right now. And I ain't got no regrets, it's my time now. Lights out when you see us talking moves. You don't know that's the topic. And if you talking juice, well, damn, you know I got it. Damn, you know I got it. Nobody got it like. You know.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Officially underway here for the second half between Namiga and Movistar Riders. Can Namiga make the comeback? They need this pistol round to get things going in the right direction, but Movistar Riders just so strong so far this match. I gotta imagine some of those tactics and carry over here to the T side, but so far they're not. Namiga with 4 stops immediately at the A side. Mop able to get 1 trade from Sandwich, but Lollipop trades back for his second kill of the round there, and Namiga potentially on the comeback here. Secure a 6th round for themselves. We'll see if Movistar decides to force or not here. Looks like Movistar will be on the majority save here. Only Sun Pius going to be upgrading to a Deagle. Movistar sending 2 down B halls. They're actually making their way down underpass stairs now. Dom and Sun Pius with a potential boost inbound, but that's not going to be possible with I Disbalance up there in window, and also with Box peeking down underpass, gets 2 with the MP9. Joe, meanwhile, had already pushed through mid and cleared out 2. So Namiga certainly within striking distance now, trailing by just 3 rounds here in the second half. Movistar will be on the full buy here with 5 AK-47s. Looks like they're going to go for early mid control while also sending a couple towards A ramp. Death and Mop over here at A ramp. They know there might be at least one close, and there is. Mop on the peak hits the headshot there. Down A ramp. Lollipop gonna be succumbing to that AK accuracy once more. Movistar still not making a full commit to either side. Actually, they're still spread out quite a bit. Looks like they'll be regrouping towards mid potentially. Actually, Movistar now falling back off mid, considering a B Halls push. C4 meeting up with his teammates in Halls. Namiga going to be double smoking Halls. Joe and Lear both near Van. Dov going to lead the way through that smoke grenade, but doesn't realize that I just bounced it on close corner. Lear is going to be right there at the edge of sight with the FAMAS. Takes out 2. It's only Alex remaining. 1v2 situation. AK-47 in hand. He does have full HP. Lear makes the peek from backside, but Alex able to react for the AK headshot. Brings it to a 1-on-1. Less than 20 seconds on the clock. Bomb has not been planted. Alex headed over towards the end of Halls to pick that up. Jumps to make the peek there into Halls. Fakes the bomb. That's going to draw out Box just far enough in Halls for Alex to get the kill. Great play there from Alex. And that's going to put Movistar back up by 4 after a tense 1v2. Dov already pushing down middle. Looks like he wants to make his way into connector. Fox is right next to him towards the end of connector, but no visuals being made on each other yet. Mop and Dov and Death as well had to settle for Galil's this round, but no matter for Mop. Opens things up at the A side onto Lollipop with that Galil. Box, meanwhile, peeking towards Underpass from Connector with that A1S. Will find the kill onto Dov. Brings us to a 4-on-4. Movistar regrouping at A ramp. They're now making the A commit. Sun Pius looking to clear sight. He needs to check CT spawn stairs, but he's actually going to be the planter. And he'll survive just long enough for the plant. Almost peeks into connector where he would have been seen. Lear now making his way out of connector towards the A side. Death watching the flank in Palace. Death able to take out Box there. Back up Palace with the Galil. Lear from outside connector stairs will finish off Mop. Sun Pius, meanwhile, in Sandwich peeking out towards the open backside. Lear down. Joe and I disbalance both able to get a trade there. Alex gonna peek out from A ramp, brings it to a 1v1, but Joe able to trade back. It's not gonna matter, however. Not enough time to defuse the bomb, and as it officially detonates, that will be a 12th round going to Movistar Riders. And it looks like a timeout has been taken by Movistar. They're in a bit of an awkward situation. They weren't able to save any weapons, and they have at least 3 players here that can't get a proper rifle by this round. Mop and Dov might be able to squeeze out AKs. Dov, don't know if he'll be able to get head armor. So we might see a couple Galils here on the T side, but either way, Movistar does have the momentum seemingly on their side again, but I have a feeling this next round is going to be a pretty close one, a fairly tense round, as this is going to be a true test for Nemiga to stay in the map here. If you let Movistar get a 13th round and you can't afford to buy after that, which they might be able to buy next round, they'd have to not buy anything else right now, which it looks like they might do here on the CT side. Looks like live play will be resuming. So we'll check on the purchase here from Movistar. It's going to be 2 AKs, a Galil, MAC-10 in the hands of Mop, and Death having to settle for the UMP. There's only one rifle here on the CT side, though, so Movistar should be able to take advantage of things here. But you never know. Nemiga, an extremely talented team. We've seen them pull off some wild ecos before, so don't write them out of this round quite yet. Mop leading the way into the B side, out hauls Movistar, flooding the B side. Bomb not planted yet, but it looks like Dov is cleared to do so. Movistar preventing Joe from pushing into market, but that's not going to prevent him from getting a kill. Death making the peek back market. Joe was ready for it. Hits the AK-47 headshot. It looks like Nemiga thinking about going for this one now. Got 3 in market. Mop doing a considerable amount of damage through market exit onto Lear. And it looks like Nemiga will be falling back for the save now. There's just not enough time to work with here. So indeed, the smart move is to fall back, let these weapons live to see another day. But Box can be found on the flank there, all the way at the back of B Hall. Sunpius gonna drop underpass stairs and find 2 more with the AK-47. Wild 3K from Sunpius out of nowhere there. And Movistar Riders now leading by 6. Nemiga gonna have to put their foot down here if they can. Nemiga was able to squeeze out a majority buy here. 3 silenced him, 4's Joe able to retain that AKI disbalance on the AWP. Early mid peak will find Joe, who had just exited connector. Movistar rotating back towards the A site through T spawn. Joe did end up getting picked off early there towards mid. Sunpius leading the way up a ramp. Looks like they might wait for this smoke to dissolve. Death already at the edge of Palace here. They're gonna have to take care of Box in hell. Lollipop will fall by Hazard Box. Good sign there for Movistar as they continue to flood the site. Lear was able to trade back. Mob hitting a headshot onto Lear in return, and Alex checking that angle in hell. Box will fall to that AK headshot. And I disbalance. The only Nemiga player remaining hits the double scope there from Cat through connector. But there's probably not much else I Disbalance is going to be able to do here. Sunpius is going to go on the hunt for him. He knows he might be in danger here. I Disbalance ready for a potential close range interaction, but he doesn't realize there's a Movistar player right on the right-hand side of where he's looking. Still is able to react there at market exit. Sunpius down. Clearly not enough time to defuse or go for this one, but looks like he'll at least be able to save his AWP. Movistar headed towards T-ramp early. Now making the peaks, it looks like this is going to be an A commit from Movistar. I disbalance making the peak from outer connector stairs, hits the headshot onto ramp. Movistar not falling back. I disbalance taking advantage, peeks down towards outside ramp, hits the shot onto Mob. Dov from Tetris is able to take out Lollipop there on Balk with the AK-47, brings it to a one-man advantage for Nemiga, but I disbalance finding a third op kill for himself as he peeks out from triple towards Tetris. Joe able to lend him a hand there with the A1S. Death's gonna fall in sight. It's only Sunpius remaining, who did get one op kill there as he was watching the flank from T-spawn, but 3 Nemiga players remaining. This might be too tall of a task for Sunpius. And there will be a CT potentially thinking about pushing through T-spawn. That's going to be Joe. It looks like he's deciding against it for now, though. So it looks like Movistar Riders will not be moving into a map point situation quite yet. Nemiga will live to die another day here. 20 seconds on the round. Can Sunpius save this op? It looks like Nemiga is going to allow that to happen. It looks like officially the round will expire, and that will be an 8th going the way of Nemiga. Movistar potentially with a majority buy inbound here. It's going to be 2 Galils, 2 AKs, and an AWP here on the T side. So Nemiga not going to get an easy eco here. Movistar is all rifled up again and ready to go. Sunpius leading the way down B halls, able to hit that double scope onto I Disbalance. Movistar taking firm control of all areas near B halls and underpass. Looks like they're slowing things down just a bit now after that initial peak towards B halls. Movistar continuing to let some time off the clock here, but it looks like Death is going to look for action at the B side. Pops the molly. Him and Sunpius looking to head out of hall. Sunpius with a nice op shot onto side. Lear down. Dav backing him up from Cat, able to get one towards Market. That's going to leave only Lollipop and Joe remaining here for Nemiga. And it looks like they will be falling back to save their weapons. They're going to have to win 7 in a row after this to potentially push in overtime. And this map has just been all Movistar thus far. It looked like Nemiga was going to get back into the swing of things there earlier in the second half, but that just hasn't turned out to be the case. Movistar just winning all their duels round after round, and it just seems to be a bit overwhelming here for Nemiga so far. Movistar at map point. Nemiga was able to get a full rifle setup here, although Lear is only on a P250. Bach's going to be pushing an underpass. I don't know if that kind of aggression was the right move here. Dov going to find him early. but he probably figured he needed to mix something up. But Movistar just too talented of a squad to let a CT push down underpass that early in the round. Movistar once again continuing to let some time off the clock, but they've got the one-man advantage to work with. Not anymore, though. Namiga holding down the A side. That's going to be Lollipop finding a pick. Palace Sunpius peeking mid. Able to land that window shot, so it brings the one-man advantage back to Movistar Riders. I Disbalance continuing to clear the A site with that AWP. Meanwhile, Lollipop pushing all the way through A ramp towards T spawn. Finds Alex exiting spawn. Able to register the kill there. Brings it to a 3-on-3. Joe now falling back towards Cat. Makes the peek B. Hauls. A1S headshot lands. Mop down and I Disbalance there to back him up from market window. It's only Dov remaining here to keep Movistar in the round. He's tagged down to 48 HP, doesn't have the bomb. Lollipop gonna finish him off with the A1S. And can Namiga win 6 more to push this to OT? We've seen them do a couple wild comebacks in the past, but doing it in the here and now against Movistar this moment is the question. The pressure couldn't be any higher for Namiga in terms of a map 1 situation. Lollipop on the early push there does find Mop at top mid. Box continuing to push up mid meanwhile. Alex makes his way out underpass, but looks away from window at exactly the wrong moment. Joe makes the peek from window, and Sunpius able to get 2 1Ds at the B side. He's able to clear towards default before Box trades him out from Cat. It's a one-man advantage for Namiga. Death and Dov, both with Tech 9s here on the T side. Movistar will indeed get the bomb planted at the A site. Zhou looking to clear out CT spawn. He knows there could be one here, and there is. It's going to be Death with that Tech 9, not able to do anything in defense. Dov at Hazard Box will be finished off by Box. More than enough time for the defuse, and Namiga within 5 rounds now of potentially sending this to overtime. And Movistar will be able to afford a full proper buy here. Sunpius is going to be on the AWP once more. Can they close out Namiga here, or are we going to be left with more cliffhangers? I Disbalance and Joe running the double AWP setup for Namiga. Will that be enough here? Dov going to toss a molly down towards mid, but it's going to land short into that smoke, unfortunately for him. I Disbalance still making the window peaks, but Alex and Dov staying hidden for now behind top mid boxes. So no major contact being made yet in middle. Actually, no damage going out yet at all from either team. I Disbalance still keeping an eye on mid, and it might pay off for him soon. Although he does have to be careful of Sunpius there. And Sunpius will indeed react quickly upon seeing that enemy in window. Still in a 4-on-4 here. 32 seconds on the round. Movistar gonna have to make something happen quickly. Looks like they're rotating back through connector with the C4. It's a commit to A. Sunpius jumps through the smoke, but right into the arms of Box. Dov able to trade out after Box gets that initial A1S kill, but Lollipop trading back from jungle +1 with the A1S. That's gonna be only death remaining and no time to plant. 5 seconds on the clock, and Nemiga is not out of this one yet, folks. Additionally, Nemiga was able to save both of those AWPs. And it looks like a timeout has been taken by Movistar Riders. A very brief tactical timeout, it looks like, there, as live play is already going to be resuming. Sunpius leading the way here for Movistar Riders with 22. iDisbalance also with 22 kills, leading Nemiga. Let's see if Alex can lead them to a map 1 clinch here on the Movistar side this round. Nemiga seems to firmly have that momentum in their favor here the past few rounds, but can they pull off 4 more in a row? Movistar in an economic disadvantage, but they're already pushing towards the A side, led by Dov. Lollipop falls at triple box. iDisbalance trying to help out from jungle, but he's going to be smoked off. That's going to free up Dov for the plant, even though he was open side of default boxes. Great smokes from Movistar, great plant. They got to take care of Zhou and CT spawn, they do, but not before he opted Dov. 1-man advantage for Movistar. Sunpius with only 6 HP. Mop going to be finished off at CT spawn. Sunpius needs to get to safety. He's by benches with only 6 HP. Enemies coming in from all angles. Sunpius hits the 1 dig out of jungle there. And Death's going to finish off both Box and Lear to clutch the map for Movistar Riders. An impressive Mirage showing from them. Nemiga almost hinted at a full comeback there in the second half, but it just wasn't in the cards, and we'll be headed to map 2 in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said all. I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. Then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you want it to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said all. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said all.
Sarah, I hurt myself today trying to make the pain go away. Sarah, I want to fade away, be with the stars in outer space. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave for the melancholy. Could he fill a hole inside me? Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I know my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah, why you leaving me? Don't you know you can't leave me now? Sarah, I lost myself today trying to find ways to make you stay. Sarah, I want to go away, close my eyes, never wake up again. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave for the melancholy. Could he fill a hole inside me? Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I know my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah, why you leaving me? Put me on my misery.
I was born like a fire in the eye of a hurricane. Always told, stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Come alive. We come alive in the nighttime. Fly so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we on the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. different path. Nothing can hold me back. I passed the point of no return. Something is calling me. It's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. Oh, I see the signs and I see we're there. And I feel the lies and I feel the sand. Forever hold, no matter if we're cast away. A fire in the dark. I know that you won't be
Yeah. Ay, push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I ain't too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. About too hard, yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper with minimum effort. Yeah, your coach getting severed. The industry dry, it's a desert. The whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight double use, this my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping this basic, skipping this classic. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, again, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we counting them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. About too hard, ayy. They not gon' like this, don't like surprises. I cause a crisis, man, I'm a scientist. With the music I spice things, up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. This not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. We are officially underway here for map 2. It's going to be Inferno between Movistar Riders and Namiga. Namiga almost making a comeback there in map 1, but Movistar able to finish strong. Can they potentially clinch this series in 2 maps? Well, they're taking the B side, looking to get things started that way. Mop and Dob combining for 3. There was an initial pick that went out there from Namiga, but Movistar should be... Oh, actually, they're not going to plant yet. Lollipop was still in the rotation from Connector, and Sunpius able to finish off box towards CT spawn as well. Construction, excuse me, not Connector. Let's see if Namiga chooses to force it. Oh, looks like it is indeed gonna be a force. 3 Desert Eagles, an MP9, and a CZ in the hands of Joe here. All being bought on the CT side. Movistar grouping up on Banana. Looks like they do want to make this a B commit. Molotov has dissipated. Movistar making the piece. Utility is out. Joe falling back between barrels, able to get one, but turns around in an awkward position. He had a terrorist right behind him there. Dov able to trade out, brings us to a 4-on-4. Box gonna push through that smoke out of construction, kills the planter. A bit of mayhem there. I almost thought there was gonna be a knife kill going out. But alas, Alex has got the bomb planted there. Able to survive with 16 HP. Namiga trying to retake the site 3-on-3. All 3 Namiga players in construction. Looks like iDisbalance might be the only player holding back there. Out towards Cross. Lear able to hit the deagle shots onto Alex. Sunpius and Dov remaining. Sunpius good for 1, but traded out at Coffin. It's all up to Dov back sight, but Lear finds another with the Desert Eagle, but neither of these Namiga players have a kit. And the bomb will indeed officially detonate. Second round going the way of Movistar Riders, but it was very close. maybe about 1.5 seconds away from a potential defuse there, even without a kit. So Namiga gonna be on the semi-buy here defensively. Gonna be purchasing 2 Deagles and MP9. Joe upgrading to the P250. Lear able to hang on to that Galil from last round. Dov still gonna be using a Mac 10 here. So we'll see if just maybe Namiga can grab a second rifle for themselves and get things a bit more balanced out here. Dov making his way out. Boiler, looks like Movistar does want to commit to this A push. They are leaving a lurker at the end of Banana. Movistar continuing to make their way up middle. Four Movistar players making their way towards Arch. Mob going to be picked off behind them. Trade goes out at the end of Hall's. Sunpius good for one through that smoke at the back of the main site. Lear still in pit though. Takes out Dog towards Graveyard, and Box trades out onto Alex from Library. Brings it to a 2-on-2. The retake still possible here for Namiga if they decide to go for this. Box does not have a rifle though. If he does pick up this AK, it will be heard, so he's gonna pass. Oh, looks like he already had one. Peek into sight, able to take out Sunpius at close interior corner. It's him versus Deaths here. Contact made at the end of Halls, but Deaths gonna be coming out on top of that exchange. A little clutch 1v1 there as Movistar increases their lead to 3 rounds. Movistar sending 2 ult early. Nice Molotov there from Dov. A second Molly being tossed by his teammate there. Dov gonna be still watching Boiler. Some good dedication from him. Does find the initial headshot of the round, but lost a lot of health in the process. Now sitting at only 9 HP. Eye disbalance, looking to take a peek into Halls with that AWP. He does. There's going to be no terrorists there to greet him, although they are very close to that Halls location towards both window and stairs. And Dov making his way towards main hall does find the AK-47 headshot onto Lear. 2-man advantage for Movistar. Less than a minute remaining. Let's see if this is indeed a commit. And eye disbalance with a quick reaction op shot into a halt. He's gonna fall back into pit. Namiga now with 2 in big pit, but Movistar Riders inching towards Archway. Looks like they could be deciding to rotate through CT spawn or back alley towards B. Smokes are down at Arch. It's actually gonna be a wraparound towards the A side. Library is gonna be smoked off as well, so even if there was rotation, he couldn't help from there. Eye disbalance in Box combining for 2 from pit, but trades immediately go out there, and that leaves Joe as the only Namiga player left alive. He's got A1S in hand, making his way up lane towards quad. Joe inching closer to cart here, checking all his angles in big pit. He's confident that there's no one graveyard, and there isn't. But it's almost a bit surprising he didn't have his crosshair on graveyard sooner, whether he knew they were there or not. But either way, the crossfire works out for Movistar. They're now leading by 4. Namiga just maybe going to get some kind of buy going here. They don't have enough for a full rifle buy, but looks like there will be some upgraded pistols being bought here on the counter-terrorist side. Dov making his way down Boiler stairs. Nemiga is on a semi-bye this round. Looks like Movistar actually going to choose to fall off Banana, now rotating back through mid, taking control of alt as well. Lear about to make the peek from Quad as he pushes towards Boiler entrance, but Death going to cut him off there with the AK-47. And things not looking too good so far this round for Nemiga. They lose another player towards Arch side. Dov continues to clear the A side, lands the headshot towards Pit onto Lollipop. It's only Joe and Box remaining here for Nemiga. Box already falling back into the B side for the save. Joe, on the other hand, hanging out fairly close to the A side and CT spawn here just towards the exit of Arch side. Joe patiently awaiting an exit that isn't going to come to him. Pretty sure Movistar is exiting through mid and alt here. They're actually just going to be saving in Big Pit. Movistar increasing that lead to 5 rounds, and Nemiga absolutely needs a win here this round. They will be able to afford a full buy. Eye Disbalance going to be on the AWP once more. But nothing is going to come easy here for Nemiga. They're going to have to maybe start playing 3B early, which they're going to choose not to do this round. Movistar taking control of Banana. That initial contact at B will be won by Senpaius. Lear able to get 2 over there towards A, but still a lot of contact going on at Banana. Regardless, we're sitting in a one-man advantage for Nemiga. Lear still on the AWP here. Alex leading the way into the B site with that AK, excuse me. Death able to get the plant down without any further contact. And even though this is a balanced 2-on-2, this is going to be a bit of a rough retake here for Nemiga. Lear does toss a nice HE towards backside, but Alex stopping his teammate coming out of Banana there, and Alex will finish off Lear at the end of construction there. And Movistar Riders has increased their lead to 6 rounds here in map 2. Things continuing to not look too promising here for Nemiga. They can't afford a full 5-man rifle buy here. Let's see what they decide upon here. Lollipop and Joe purchasing MP9s. A few upgraded pistols being bought as well here on the CT side. Movistar Riders continuing to make their way up middle. Senpaius on that initial peak towards Quad will find one. Death, meanwhile, able to clear things out in halls. That's 2 down in A halls. Nemiga was not able to get the trade there. Movistar Riders will be planting at the A side. Box and Joe going to be saving once more. And Nemiga going to be headed into round 8 next round in an absolute must-win situation. Otherwise, Movistar Riders, if they run away with this any further here in the first half, that second half comeback is going to be just a bit too high of a pressure of a situation for Nemiga to deal with, I believe. Bomb officially detonates. Score updates to 7-0. And it looks like Amiga will be running that double AWP setup for the first time this game. Will that be the way to sway the momentum here? Senpai is still on the op for the terrorist side. But this round is a true test for Namiga. If they aren't able to grab this, as mentioned, and they go into another economic slump here, that's going to be a rough comeback to make. Movistar Riders taking control of mid again early, but not making any substantial peaks yet. Lollipop still here, Arch side Cubby. Alex leading the way towards Arch. Lollipop peaks from Cubby, able to get 2 with the A1S. He's not traded out. Meanwhile, Joe making the peak from the B side finds Mop close range there as he was trying to peek out towards entry of B. It's only Dov and Sunpius remaining here for Movistar Riders. 30 seconds on the clock. Sunpius does have the C4 with him. Eye disbalance will be heard with that AWP and Library. He exits Library, but it looks like Movistar Riders will be falling back to save their weapons. Dov not going to be able to do so. Lollipop finishing him off there from the flank angle towards Quad. And Sunpius just trying to save this Arctic Warfare Magnum, but he's got multiple CTs approaching as he's walking backwards, hits the shot onto Lollipop. He knows there might be another close, but he turns around before peeking bridge there. He probably could have got box as he was already scoped up, but regardless, Namiga will get their first round on the board. So they can at least exhale a little bit now and figure out how to start stacking some of those rounds. And it looks like Movistar Riders has called for a timeout here. They do have enough money for a full buy, but probably just talking over a couple of basics here, making sure they're not just going to give up multiple rounds in a row to Namiga. They're trying to keep it to just one for now. Movistar Riders looking like they potentially want to hit the B side again, just kind of lurking on Banana early. They still have Death keeping an eye on mid there. Box gonna push out into Banana defensively, lands that initial AK headshot onto Mop there towards Plywood. Both Namiga players now gonna be falling back into the B side for safety. Movistar, meanwhile, still making their way up Banana, led by Dov. Utility will go out into the side. Box respawning with some utility of his own. Drops off barrel boost, able to stop deaths there at the entry to stairs, but Dov able to trade back. Movistar Riders still trying to take the site. 3v4. Alex going for the plant on Coffin, is able to get it down despite Joe still being right there towards construction. That smoke had construction entrance blocked off, fortunately for Namiga. So, or excuse me, fortunately for Movistar. A nice take from Movistar is what I was gonna start mentioning there, but regardless, Namiga with an even stronger retake as Joey will be playing Sunpius backside. It's Dov and Alex remaining here. Alex from dark corner makes the peak, leered down. His teammate is taken out by a nade, but there's not enough time to defuse. Nice plays from Alex there. Even if he had been killed, it would have had to have been several seconds ago for there to be a shot at a defuse there. So I Disbalance will save that AWP. Looks like he's going to drop it for Joe. Oh, it's actually going into the hands of I Disbalance, but 3 silenced M4s will be purchased additionally here on the CT side, and it's going to be the double upset of once more as Joe buys himself an op now after dropping that one he saved. I Disbalance peeking mid early, does land that initial shot. Des tagged all the way down to 15 HP. Lear keeping an eye on Boiler there from high flower boost. Lane side. Mop peeking towards cross at B. Will find that headshot onto Joe. Movistar with a one-man advantage to work with here. It looks like they are going to make the B commit. Death barely surviving. Oh, he will not survive that. Eventually getting headshotted by Box through the spam there. The ledge in front of the site. Mop eventually getting revenge onto Box. Brings it to a 3-on-3. Sunpius going to be head boosting Alex. Alex safely making his way past Cross there. Now it's Lear keeping an eye on Cross again. It's not smoked out. He sees the end of that op, but that's going to be enough of a distraction for Mop to peek out of construction. Exit lines up 2 for the Clad. Double AK headshot coming in there from the T side. And Movistar Riders has increased their lead to 8 rounds here in the first half. Sunpius. Nice shot there from Banana. I Disbalance. Getting taken out there at Banana as he just got too aggressive. Movistar making their way back through mid. Looks like they're going to be regrouping towards Boiler. No kills going out yet at the A site. Amiga is on a semi-buy here. Joe still on the AWP. Dov potentially about to make contact at the end of A Halls. Lear is crouched and waiting with the Desert Eagle. Dov inching closer to the end of Halls. Reacts in time. Nice headshot there from Dov. Mop able to continue clearing the site. Joe down. Lollipop and hitting corner with the MP9. Does get one. Immediately traded out by Sunpius with that no-scope. Great shot there from Sunpius. That's going to free up Alex to get the plant down without any further contest. Box, the only CT remaining here. Desert Eagle in hand. Looks like he's going to be falling back to save that at the B side. Now going into Banana, however. He might just be running into Sunpius here at middle. Sunpius may have just heard those footsteps as well. Box makes the peak mid, but Sunpius misses that initial op attempt to finish him off. Box continuing to make his way towards mid, keeping an eye on alt window. It looks like he's trying to find any further contact. He'll be able to save that deagle as well. Maybe not, though. Alex killing him as he runs up mid towards Arch side after the bomb had detonated. Oh, boy. So now with Movistar up by 9, Amigo was not able to save anything there. I Disbalance will be able to afford an AWP couple, make that 3 silenced M4s being bought on the CT side as well. And it looks like Namiga has called a timeout. Box able to hop on an A1S in addition to those previous purchases. And this is basically Namiga's last chance to really get back into this one. If they give up an 11th round here, it's just, you know, you're going to have to pull off some kind of Iron Man comeback where you string 9, 10, 11, 12 rounds in a row. And that's just, it Takes an extreme amount of energy and modification of your game plan. You come in here with one plan, it's obviously not working here on Inferno, just to how, due to how good Movistar are with their entries. They win every entry duel. And looks like Nemiga did send 3B early this round. They got a player rotating back to A now, as they should. Movistar kind of leaning toward alt and halls at the moment. Although the C4 is all the way back down behind T ramp, so this could go either direction here site-wise. Lollipop pushing down. Banana is able to take out Mop. Sun Pius on the trade at mid as well, but I Disbalance able to trade back with the AWP. Alex able to get 2 with the AK-47 towards the A site. Lear finally getting some revenge onto Dov after he was just kind of roaming free towards A. Brings us to a 2-on-2. Movistar making their way down lane. Lear gets 1, but Sunpius trades out with the Desert Eagle. Sunpius faking the C4 plant. Just making sure that Box wasn't going to walk out of that smoke. Now Box is in that exact position. Sunpius has the information, narrowly misses the op shot. Tries one shot with the D, doesn't hit it, has another op attempt. And Sunpius with a lot of opportunities here, finally finishing off Box. And Box as well with more than enough opportunities to fire back there, but it's going to be another round going the way of Movistar Riders, who are now leading by 10 here on map 2. Amiga not left with much cash to use here, and this could be a pretty rough round 13 for them. Movistar taking control of Banana early. They look like they're waiting for this defensive smoke to dissipate soon. Joe's footsteps will be heard at cross. Looks like that's going to motivate Movistar even more to hit the B site. Motivate Movistar. That's a solid alliteration. Not that they need any further motivation of 11-1 right now, but it looks like Movistar will make that B commit. Alex past cross, smokes are down. That's going to free up Alex to plant on Coffin. And Nemiga going to be trying to retake on the semi-buy here. 2 Deagles, a 5.7, MP9 in the hands of Lear. Joe on the CZ. Spamming into construction. Does just a hair of damage, but still no kills going out yet this round. Are all 10 players just going to survive even after the bomb detonates here? What's about to happen? Mob finally pushing through cross, able to get 2 with the AK-47. There's still a CT in construction, but he hasn't been traded out yet. Lollipop finally getting some redemption there onto Mob. That's good for the final kill of the round, as I Disbalance was still lurking there towards T ramp. And Movistar Riders keeps increasing their lead, and I just don't know if even if Nemiga gets these final 2 rounds of the first half, they'd have to go on such a streak here offensively. I know they've beaten some pretty decent teams on Inferno, but overtaking a team like Movistar on T side Inferno, you know, you're really gonna have to win a majority of your duels. And the way things are going, man, I just think that's going to be a difficult path for them. Mop able to get 1 as he starts making ways into the A side. Lear able to get a stop there at A halls. Dov to force the issue at A. Gets another pick at Big Pit. One-man advantage for Movistar Riders. It looks like Death will be free to plant the bomb back site. And Nemiga has already fallen back to B to save these weapons as of several seconds ago. Let's see if Movistar chooses to go on the hunt here. Looks like they're just going to play it safe. And Nemiga just digging themselves a deeper hole here. The save wasn't a bad decision. That's not what I'm referring to, saving these weapons. But just in general, Movistar now going to be leading 13-1. And Nemiga just running out of options. Nemiga maybe needs to mix up some aggression into their A play, potentially send 2 down A halls early. At minimum, get a trade and work from there. They just can't seem to hold the A site from those halls pushes, and then Movistar just crushes it every time they take lane. I Disbalance is getting aggressive here at mid, peeking into alt, but no contact being made yet. Mop, on the other hand, looking to get a peek at B, and does get the headshot onto Box, makes his way past that Molotov, checks backside. It's Joe falling right in front of Dark Corner. Mop continuing to make his way towards CT spawn, but Lollipop going to be waiting there with the A1S. One-man advantage for Movistar Riders. All 3 Nemiga players in CT spawn. It looks like they maybe want to group up in construction here. All 3 Nemiga players will be headed into construction. I Disbalance actually hanging back. Maybe going to push through this smoke at cross. But Lollipop going to fall after making the peek towards Coffin. Trade was made, but Sampaias takes down Lear at construction. It's all up to I Disbalance. 1v3. Makes the peek from Coffin, able to take out Sampaias backside, but Des able to get the trade there from B entry stairs. And Movistar Riders with a nearly flawless half, leading 14-1. We'll be back in just a few minutes for the second half, and we'll find out if Nemiga can make a all-time comeback here.
No pulse and all alone. Time's not kind and it won't let go. No thoughts left in my head. My mind's not mine and it won't forget. But you bring me back from my darkness black. Cause the soul in me and the heart I have for you. It bleeds for you, it bleeds again. Oh, you bring me to life. 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 Bring me to life.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Officially live for the second half. Movistar just 2 rounds away from clinching this series in 2 maps. Can Nemiga dig deep and fight back for the comeback? They're starting out here on the terrace side. They are a bit spread out, sending 3 towards A halls. Those footsteps may have been heard in A halls by Movistar Riders. Alex on the peak down banana. There are 2 T's down at banana. Box actually falling back to T ramp. Lear joining him at T ramp. It looks like Nemiga regrouping towards banana. They have a minute to work with here. Alex still peeking banana. He will be seen. He's going to fall back towards barrels. Alex now at back sight. Making his way towards dark corner. Mop still hanging out near coffin. Looks like he's going to fall back to behind coffin now. Nemiga using some utility over roof here into the B side. Nemiga making the full B commit. Mop out just on the other side of this smoke. He's likely going to be able to get at least one. He does. Lear down. Mop looking for more. His teammate was taken out backside. And Lollipop good for the trade. +1. Make that. Oh, it's actually Box who's going to get that kill at construction. But Lollipop does indeed get a 3rd Glock kill for himself at the end of the round. And Nemiga not quite out of this one yet, folks. They do secure a 2nd round for themselves. As mentioned earlier, we've seen all kind of crazy comebacks in previous seasons of Counter-Strike. So we'll see what Nemiga can do. Movistar Riders is on the force buy here. Dov on the dualies, 3 of his teammates with Deagle. Death upgrading to the P250. Nemiga continuing to allow some time off the clock here. It looks like they are going to use a couple flashes towards the B site. But it's not a B commit for Nemiga. They're now falling back through banana. Alex going to be boosting his teammate onto flower pot back at B, but Nemiga already making the rotation through mid. Clock is down to 45 seconds. Nemiga not going to have enough time for the U-turn here. They are headed towards arch side. Lear dropping the C4 to a teammate as he heads through a halls. Contact about to be made with Dov here into Pulse. He has those dualies in hand, but Lear still able to take care of him with the Mac 10. I disbalance, making his way into sight as it was cleared by his teammates. It's going to leave only 3 counter-terrorists remaining. It looks like they will indeed be saving these Desert Eagles. Bomb will officially detonate. A 3rd round goes the way of Nemiga. No, Movistar Riders not going to have enough for a full buy here. They did save those 3 Deagles, but Dov and Des going to be on the full save here with USPs. Some early utility being used by Nemiga. Looks like they're still thinking about this B push. Undecided though. They have 4 at the end of banana. Nemiga clearly with the stronger weaponry this round, but let's see if they can capitalize. Still undecided here as they're at the end of banana. Mop gonna use a smoke in response there from B. It looks like Nemiga will be waiting for that smoke to dissipate, so this might still be a B push. They have not fallen back yet. Some more utility being used in the B site from Nemiga, and Mop making the peek through the smoke there. Lollipop down. Mop does fall back towards barrels, but Joe able to get redemption on him with the UMP. Leaves us in a 4-on-4 situation. 22 seconds remaining. Death stops the plant from going down. He was still hiding in the site that whole time, but Lear with the MAC-10 lines up 2 coming in from Banana. Joe finishing off Alex in the final moments there with the UMP, and that'll bring a 4th round to the Amiga side. Movistar Riders on the full buy here. Can Nemiga still prolong this? Lollipop pushing through that smoke at A stairs. Finds the headshot onto Death in Boiler. So a nice start to the round for Nemiga. Although Joe did get tagged all the way down to 38 with Banana. Continuing to lead the way into the B side for Nemiga, finds Mop at entry to site. 2-man advantage for Nemiga. Make that a 3-man advantage as Box clears out Alex at the back of construction there. They're able to get the play on the coffin, and it looks like Dov and Senpias will indeed be saving their weapons. After the bomb officially detonates, the scoreline will update 14-5. Nemiga would need 9 in a row to tie this up, but Movistar still not at map point yet. It would be map and series point. They did secure the victory on map 1. Nemiga once again taking control of Banana early. Movistar going to be on the semi buy here. Lollipop able to take out Mop as he peeks alt window. Joe now leading the way towards B once more for Nemiga. Alex going to peek through that smoke across, but Joe right there to hit the headshot. Nice reaction shot from backside. Senpias able to finish off Joe. Gets a second with the AWP next to Fountain. Senpias finally traded out a couple seconds later there backside. Nemiga left in a 2-on-2, but I disbalanced with only 39 HP. Lollipop with only 13, but regardless, I disbalanced, able to kill Deaths there at Banana. Dov in a 1v1 will secure the A1S kill onto I disbalance after making the peak at cross, and Movistar Riders now sitting at series point. Namiga once again sending a couple down Banana, but a couple HEs getting thrown in response by Movistar Riders. Zhou going to be finished off by that second nade. Box keeping an eye on that Banana push. Bomb is down. Box able to acquire, but he doesn't realize there's a CT right there next to Firewood. Mop and Alex able to combine for 3 more. It's only Lollipop remaining to keep Namiga in the series. Hits the headshot towards T-Ramp. Mop down, but he's left in a 1v4 situation. Can he pull off the 1v5? Was only able to get 1 kill of that 1v5 NT by Lollipop, but Movistar Riders overwhelmingly deserved the W on that map, and they did secure it. So Movistar Riders will be advancing in this relegation bracket, and it looks like we might be switching over to another match here in just a second. So hang tight, and we'll update you in the chat on what the move is going to be here.
Take me high, take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave for the melancholy. Could he fill a hole inside me? Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I numb my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're switching over to the relegation match between Honorous and Enterprise Esports, also being played on Inferno here. Close score line in this one. Honorous was able to get a nice A take last round after securing second half pistol. Enterprise was on somewhat of a force, I believe, or at least a heavy semi-buy, so they're not going to be able to afford rifles this round. Neo keeping an eye at the end of Banana, but Enterprise not pushing from any spots yet. Taz gonna make his way up into window. Looks like he wants to get maybe a flank onto Boiler Stairs here. Enterprise playing 3 at the B site. Honorous leaning towards A, but haven't made the full A commit yet. Taz with a nice headshot there from window. The live will fall. Honorous continuing to make their way towards the A site with the one-man advantage. Neo gonna be checking arch side mid. 32 seconds remaining. Honorous gonna have to get this bomb planted pretty soon, but it looks like Enterprise actually has already fully fell back to B. They're gonna allow Honorous to go ahead and grab the round here. EP will indeed be saving this one. Mangus, however, still lurking over towards Arch. Looks like he does want at least a little bit of redemption here, some kind of exit kill. Mangus's aggression will cost him, but Oh, Matisse and Forsey getting too close there at the end of the round in Library, so it's going to be only Aegis saving a weapon there. Saving an upgraded pistol at that, but regardless, Enterprise will be able to afford a full rifle buy this round. It's going to be 3 silenced M4s, an A4 on Matisse, and Forsey on the AWP this round. Enterprise sending 3B early once again. Seems to be their default at the moment. Rejko leading the way up mid towards Arch side. The live inside of Arch will get headshotted by Rejko and that Galil. Mangus and Aegis, meanwhile, able to get kills at the opposite side of A site. That brings the one-man advantage to EP. Taz still has the C4 on him. Taz and the boys slowing things down here. They do still have a minute to work with. Aegis watching CT spawn from Library exit. Able to get one headshot onto Rejko, but Taz good for the trade. And it looks like Taz will be headed towards the B site with the bomb. Matisse is in back of B site, but Friend is here at Fountain to help out at B, but Matisse gets the drop on him, lands the headshot onto Friend. Taz stops planting the bomb. Taz looking to take out Matisse back site. Pre-fire one taps, but Matisse wasn't there quite yet. Perfect nade from Taz right before that, though, and it explodes at the perfect time. Insane gamesmanship from Taz as he crouch peeks through Fountain, Forsey down towards CT spawn. Taz left in a 1v1 situation. I believe he just heard Mangus. Mangus makes the peek at first barrels, and Taz pulls off the 1v3. And the OG Taz puts Honorous up by 3 and looking pretty sound here. And map 2, the pressure lies squarely on the shoulders of Enterprise at the moment, because they don't even have enough cash for a full buy here. So Honorous, if they can capitalize on that, could potentially start running away with the map here. Enterprise did win map 1 nuke 16-11, so we are indeed playing for the stakes of a third map here. Neo pushing through the smoke across. Forsey falls at CT spawn. That's going to free up Taz for the plant. Just maybe, though, because Aegis had rotated out of construction, hopped up onto Coffin, but wasn't able to get a pick from there. Neo gonna take out Mangus and CT spawn as well, and Honorous continuing to look sharp here despite this being an eco from Enterprise. Neo almost falling to that deagle in CT spawn, but the live will get picked off. Friend somehow surviving that earlier interaction at cross with only a single HP, and Matisse making his way into Library. He might be able to get just one here through the smoke, but he's not going to take the shot. He'd rather just save the weapon. And Neo maybe got a little too excited there and killed his teammate at the end of the round. I'm not sure if that was intentional or unintentional. Either way, we're not going to reserve judgment there. Taz has earned the right to do what he wants in the server. Taz peeking out from Boiler lands the first kill onto Forsey. His teammates taking control of Orange. Friend watching the flank with an AWP. Now Mangus still in big pit, able to take out Neo there in front of Library. Mangus good for a second as Mouse falls into big pit. Taz stopped alive across from Cubby there. There's only Friend and Taz remaining, each tagged with low HP. But Honorous not giving up on this one yet. Friend does have the C4 in hand, using the AWP. Taz with an AK and only 10 HP. Taz leading the way through CT spawn now for Honorous. He's actually making a U-turn into Library. He's going to try to catch at least one Enterprise member on the rotation here. Taz tossing a smoke into the A side to cause a distraction, but that's going to give away his position. Walks out Library towards CT spawn, but the timing was perfect. Friend was looking through back alley, connects onto Matisse. Adija still on the B side. Honorous brings it to a 2-on-2, but do they have enough health to pull this off? Adijah's watching cross, but Taz walks into his M4 crosshairs there. And Friend gonna fake the C4 plant. There's no time to plant now, though. Does get the kill onto Adijah, but gonna have to settle for saving the AWP. If he does, almost seen there by Mangus at the end of Banana. It looks like a timeout will be taken here by Enterprise. And it looks like Enterprise actually just took back-to-back timeouts. The second one was a tech pause, so hopefully it's nothing too serious here. Give me just a moment as I check my other monitor here. So if this map does go the distance, Mirage will be the decider. I don't have any further details about this technical issue at the moment, but it looks like things have been smoothed out. Live play will be resuming. Enterprise not out of this map yet, though, only trailing by 3 now. Forcey going to be on the AWP here defensively. 2 Famai being bought on the CT side as well. Mangus going to be on the A1S. Adijah's having to settle for the MP9. Friend still on the AWP here for the T side, and looks like Honorous will be trying to take control of middle, tagging up Forcey left side mid down to 4 HP. Meanwhile, Matisse pushing all the way down. Banana hits the headshot onto Neo. Friend able to trade out, but unfortunate for Honorous there to lose Neo so early in the round. I will will point out that Enterprise does have an 80% win rate on this map against some pretty solid teams here in recent history. So by all accounts, Honor is doing a solid job here on Inferno, but this round looks to be going the other direction now. Mangus and Adijah each getting a pick there in front of T-Ram. Taz able to trade out one a couple seconds later, but the live peeking down from Boiler towards mid. Rejko down. It's only Taz remaining here for Honorist. 43 seconds to work with. He does have a bomb with him. Peeks towards Big Pit. Hits the headshot onto Mangus. And Taz is going to be free to plant the bomb at A default 1v2 situation. Forsey with only 4 HP. Taz reacts into A halls there. The live will be headshotted. And Taz left in a 1v1 situation. Forsey with only 4 HP. Surely the OG Taz will be able to pull this off, but it's not a guarantee yet. Forsey does have this AWP in hand. Forsey out balcony. Taz sees him, but somehow doesn't hit a shot yet. It looked like it was right on him, but that's not the case. Regardless, Taz will be able to finish off Forsey there right in front of default in the 13th round, going the way of Honorous. And it's looking like Honorous is inching towards pushing this to a third map, but Enterprise still with time to fight back here on map 2. Early contact being made. Rejko able to get 2 there, pushing Banana. Trade did go out. 1-man advantage still for Honorous here. Rejko leading the way into the B side. Matisse able to get 1 with the Desert Eagle. Neo down. Taz good for the immediate trade. 1-man advantage now favoring Honorous. Taz freed up for the plant. Will get the bomb planted right there in front of Coffin. And Mangus and Forsey look like they are falling back officially now for the save. This will be a 14th round going to Honorous. Potentially 2 rounds from pushing this to a third map, but Enterprise gonna have a chance to fight back next round. They should have enough cash for at least a few M4s. Looks like Enterprise will be indeed purchasing a few rifles here. Enterprise actually going to be running a double AWP setup, so Honor is going to have to be careful that Enterprise doesn't start the comeback right here and now. Honor is taking control of Banana early once again. Enterprise not with 3 on the B side this round. They've got a floater over towards Arch. Fren gonna be the first to peek into the B side, able to get 2 with the AWP. That's gonna clear things out for Honorous to plant. And Enterprise already falling back to A for the save. What a take there from Honorous. And Enterprise, after this round's ends, is going to have to win 6 in a row if they want to push this map to overtime. And Honorous does not give up on the hunt. No members of Enterprise able to save anything there as Honorous just floods Big Pit. at the end of the round. No mercy there for EP, but Enterprise still will be able to buy up some rifles. Forsey going to be on the AWP once more as well. But we sit at map point with Honorous leading 15-9. Do they push it to a third map right here and now? Or can Enterprise keep fighting back? Rejko with the initial pick at Banana, but Adigis able to trade back with the MP9. Forsey, meanwhile, peeks top mid, friend down. Forsey, meanwhile, peeking towards Alt, able to get the op shot onto Taz. Mao's able to trade out a couple seconds later there onto Forsey, but unfortunate for Honorous that they lost Taz so early and Alt. Neo about to make the peek down Banana, but Adi just waiting for him at the end. Banana hits the headshot with the AK, bomb down Mao's left in a 1v3. Does have over a minute to work with, but potentially might just end up saving this. The live will make contact with Mao's, lands the FAMAS headshot, and Enterprise not out of this one yet. Securing a 10th round for themselves. Honorous with probably a majority buy here. And it looks like it is going to be a full buy from Honorous. 4 AKs and an AWP in the hands of Friend once more. Both teams getting aggressive at Banana, but Enterprise going to be the ones to fall back now. Adigis still Banana with the AWP. He's tagged down to 22 HP after that head boost from Honorous. Honorous regrouping on Banana. Less than a minute remaining now. They do have the C4 with them. This is all 5 players of Honorous at the end of Banana. Neo looking to lead the way into the site. Nades and mollies are out. Rejko looking to back up Neo here towards Coffin. That is where Adigis was. Neo and Rejko now making the way through construction. Rejko watching that flank from CT spawn does hit the headshot onto Matisse. And Honorous with the 2-man advantage. Enterprise with no choice but to go for this one. The map is on the line here. Live already tagged down to 22 HP. Multiple Honorous players. Now some suppressive fire here from construction. Rejko finishing off the live. Mangus and Forsey still making the peaks though. Forsey does take out Friend in construction, but Enterprise surely knows that the odds are against them here. Mauzinho able to finish off Mangus and Forsey there at the end of the round, and we will officially be going to a third and deciding map. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look down, never fade out. Never fade out.
We're stuck in your car on a Friday night. And we laugh over stuff we try not to talk about. Still your smile keep on heating up the climate. And all the blood to my cheeks are rushing out, yeah, yeah. And by accident, you're getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah. 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone. Whatever it is, it just feels so real. And your eyes keep on talking in the silence. And all the blood to my cheeks are rushing now, yeah, yeah. And I'm hoping you are getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah. Can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone.
I just step up and make it happen, it's a lifestyle. Living young and restless, yeah, we quite wild. If I want it, I'ma get it talking right now. And I ain't got no regrets, it's my time now. Lights out when you see us talking moves. You don't know that's the topic. And if you talking juice, well then you know I got it. Then you know I got it. Nobody got it like me. trip. They can try, but can't do it like Vinny. Yeah, no permission. I got it.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixes cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing the night, holding on for life. Holding on for life, feeding the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get off you. Day to day you wanna stay out. You're chasing the light, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night. Chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night.
You call my bluff for the last time. This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life. I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it. I can't help you now, okay? Follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up to get X and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say Don, it's why you sad. I said I just need to think. Red tape, got too close, I hit the city. Black face, show you everything you need to your phone, can't hit it back. Someone said it is sad. I used to want keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Officially live for map 3 here between Honorous and Enterprise Esports. Honorous looking to take A early. Taz leading the way towards site. They still gotta take out Matisse and Hell. Mouse does. Friend, meanwhile, finds a P250 headshot towards jungle. Forsey still in jungle as well as he falls back towards murder window. Two-man advantage here for Honorous. Neo making the peek into jungle. Not quite getting the damage he's looking for, but Forsey getting tagged down to 3 HP. His teammate falling in jungle as well. Forsey somehow able to trade back for 2 USP headshots, even though he's got no health. And somehow Forsey went from 3 HP to 2 HP. I don't know what there gave him a single point of damage. I guess that HE was just that far from him. Honorous will secure the first pistol round here of map 3. And we'll see if they're hungry enough to advance their position here in the relegation tournament. Enterprise is going to be on a force buy. That's 3 Desert Eagles, a CZ, and a Scout in the hands of Forsey here on the CT side. Honorous looking to make the peaks at mid early here, but they're actually falling back just a bit now. Scratch that. Rejko continuing to lead the way towards connector. Drops the Molotov. Enterprise falling all the way back towards outer connector and site. Neo laying down some suppressive fire through that smoke grenade in B halls. There was a CT at the end of halls there, but Honorous actually going to be rotating back through T spawn towards the A site now. There hasn't been a kill registered yet this round. Taz did take some damage in that second skirmish towards B, tagged down to 29 HP. Honorous continuing to let some time off the clock here, but this is going to be an A commit. Adija still on balcony. Honorous is going to have to be aware of that. Friend does quite a bit of damage towards back sight, but it's going to be all Neo there with the Khalil rushing out of Palace, finding 2. Eventually traded out by the Live in that CZ, but bomb has been planted. Mangus able to take out Friend in sight with that Desert Eagle 2v3 situation for Enterprise. They're not out of this one yet. The Live able to finish off Taz there. Rejko with 29 HP. Mauzino with only 50. Mangus able to finish off Rejko from outer connector with the Scout, and Mango able to get one more with the Scout. Mao's gonna fall across from Tetris, and Enterprise fires back in the second round and has tied things up 1 apiece. And it looks like Honorous has called for a timeout here. They're not going to be able to afford a full buy this round. They may decide to purchase a few upgraded pistols, but it looks like they're still undecided here. Both of these teams with fairly similar results on Mirage in recent history. It's actually fairly impressive that Honorous was able to overtake Enterprise on Inferno there. Enterprise looking very solid on Inferno within the past few months. 75% win rate for them on Inferno out of 16 maps. And it looks like Honors has called for a back-to-back timeout as they continue to discuss things here. But it looks like live play will be resuming now. Honors not deciding to fully force. Only Neo's going to be on the full force here with utility and a P250. 3 other Deagles being bought here on the T side. Taz going to be on the AK-47 this round. Let's see if Honors can recapture the lead here in round 3, or if Enterprise can maybe get some first half momentum going for themselves. Honors continuing to spread out a bit here. It looks like they do want to take the A site, though. Neo, like a madman, flies through that smoke off balcony towards site. Aegis wasn't able to stop him, but Aegis will take the headshot onto Friend. Neo trades out there into Sandwich. Matisse able to trade back onto Neo, but Honors using this as a distraction to take the bomb to the B side via Halls. Taz able to get one in the site for the trade. The Live trading back with the FAMAS, and it's all up to Mouse here. Likely just going to be saving this Deagle. Still looking to maybe go for it, though. The Live just took a shot at him. Mouse in a rough situation here, not able to take one down with him. And Enterprise has indeed taken the lead early here on map 3. And it looks like a timeout has been taken by Enterprise here. They likely know that Honors can't afford a full buy here, but looks like they're just talking things over to be safe. Forsey from sight with the MP9, able to stop Reiko immediately, and Matisse able to get 3 there with the AK-47, and Honors not able to get much done there on the eco round. They will afford a full rifle buy here in round 5. Friend absorbing some early HE damage, tagged on to 45 HP. Honors once again spreading out on their default here. They have Reiko all the way over in Palace once again. Neo making his way towards Connector now. Looks like he might push through this smoke, land some spam damage onto Matisse there on outer Connector. Aegis still helping to keep an eye on Connector from Triple Mangus. Making the peek from window, does get Mouse. Neo trades out. Reiko able to get a shot towards Jungle from Palace. That's going to be a headshot onto Matisse. 1-man advantage for Honors as they look to regroup here at the A site with the C4. Reiko still in Palace. He might be the man to push out and take care of Aegis. Neo and Friend, meanwhile, making the peek from T-Ramp. Headshot lands from Neo. Reiko able to get the trade there onto Forsey at CT spawn stairs, and it's only the Live remaining here for Enterprise. C4 has been planted at A, and the Live looking to get at least 1 kill for himself here. Maybe even go for it if things play out in his favor. He is able to find Neo falling back from ramp, brings it to a 1v2. But it looks like he will make the safe decision and fall back with this AK. Bomb officially detonates, and Honoris is back to within a single round of potentially tying this up. Reiko again early into Palace. Reacts on that peek from Forsey. Forsey will be taken out by his AK accuracy once again. Reiko keeps things moving here at the A side. Clears out Aegis in sight. Matisse right here outside of connector, though. Reiko suspects it. Reiko good for a third kill with the AK-47. Can he potentially get the ace? Gets a fourth. Matisse down outside connector. And the fifth player will be taken out there by Mouse. I'm sure Reiko will forgive him for taking the ace, as Honoris goes ahead and ties things up at 3 apiece here. Enterprise not going to be left with enough cash for a proper buy here. It looks like Matisse will upgrade to a Deagle. A couple other upgraded pistols being purchased here on the CT side. Honoris looking to take control of mid early once more. Reiko still doing his thing here at the B site. Reiko good for a second headshot there onto Mangus at Market. Forsey somehow hitting a USP headshot there from Market window. Reiko down. Regardless, Maus will be freed up for the plant here at the B site. It's only Aegis and Forsey remaining here for Enterprise. Taz able to hit the headshot onto Forsey there in Market. Aegis, P250 out. Those footsteps certainly going to be heard there in B Halls. Neo keeping an eye on it. Maybe they weren't heard though. Aegis re-peeking it again, and Honoris doesn't know it. Obviously no time to defuse, but Aegis almost got close to getting a flank kill there. Not going to survive that explosion, however, and Honoris back up by 1 now as we head into round 8. Live peeking from mid early. He had some teammates backing him up from Connector and Cat there. Live able to finish out Friend there top mid. Enterprise did squeeze out a full buy. 4 silenced M4s. Matisse can't be converted. He's a man of the A4, a man of his origin. Honoris continuing to let some time off the clock here. They are a bit spread out. Bomb kind of lurking by A ramp here. It looks like 4 members of Honoris will be grouping up at the A side here. Enterprise still at a 1-man advantage. Looking to stop this A push with 52 seconds on the clock. Taz leading the way into A. Him and Reiko each good for a pick towards site. Taz going to be freed up to make the plant. And Enterprise going to be trying to retake 3v4 if they decide to go for this. Taz sneaking into the B side to try to get some exits here. But it's going to be Mangus exiting market, taking Taz out. Regardless, the C4 will detonate, and Honoris now leading by 2 here in the third map. Enterprise will purchase 3 silenced M4s here. Just Matisse having to settle for upgraded pistols. Let's see if Enterprise can maybe switch up their setup a bit. Looks like they are going to stack 4A early. Putting 3 near jungle, actually. But Reiko tossing some nades that direction along with some teammates. They did get 4C down to 38 HP. Honoris fully rotated through T spawn after those nades. Now they're deciding between B hall and mid. They're going to send Neo and Friend into B Hall's 3 mid. Mangus and Forsey with a potential head stack inbound there at Cat. Meanwhile, Friend leading the way up B Halls here. And Enterprise starting to get suspicious. They now know confirmed it's a B commit. Bomb down at the B side as Neo falls outside of Halls. Nice shot from Forsey there. Adigis with an even nicer play with the CZ. Taps Reiko at the end of Halls with a headshot. And that's going to leave only Friend remaining there. Forsey going to finish him off as well for the multi-kill. And Enterprise now only trailing by a single round here on Mirage. Honoris again spreading out on their default and allowing some time off the clock. Looks like Bomb will be rotating back towards A in the hands of Taz. But no major commits being made yet. Honoris does know that Enterprise is getting anxious, excuse me, at the A side. They've already started throwing quite a few nades towards ramp. Looks like Taz was called over towards B Halls, but again, he's going to be rotating back towards A ramp now. Looks like he's dropping the bomb for Neo. 33 seconds on the clock, not a kill registered from either team yet this round, and Honoris is going to be rushing A late. Can they win these immediate duels to pull this off? Warty falls backside. Adigis able to take out Mouse there and sandwich. Reiko trades back immediately. 17 seconds on the clock. Matisse pushing out from connector finds 2. It's all up to Reiko and Friend. Reiko advancing towards triple. Looks like he will be able to get the C4 planted, but Mangus rotating in from CT spawn stairs will kill both Friend and Reiko. Nice play there from Mangus with the AK-47. More than enough time to defuse, and Enterprise has indeed tied things up at 5 apiece here in the first half. Honoris leading towards A early here on a 2-2 split with a lurker at mid. That's going to be Taz lurking mid. He's actually making his way all the way up Cat. Interesting situation as it's a 3B stack from the CT side. Mouse and Friend clearing out 2 at A. Taz able to take out 4C at Catwalk, and Mayhem has been caused by Honorous. They'll be able to get the plant down at the A site. The Live and Mangus, the final 2 CTs remaining, likely just going to be trying to save those AK-47s now. Mangus rotating in from CT spawn stairs, takes out Friend with an AK-47 headshot, but Reiko returns fire from Palace, and that's only the Live remaining now for Enterprise. Nice A take from Honorous that round. Mouse might not be able to survive this next peek from the Live. He will not. Only at 8 HP, I believe. C4 officially detonates, and Honorous once again leading by a single round. Going to be peeking into the A site through that smoke, not finding contact yet. Reiko finishing off Matisse there in connector. Friend keeping a keen eye towards triple, 4C down. Early 2-man advantage here for Honorous. Taz continuing to press the issue towards A, hits the headshot on Aegis towards jungle. Minute 15 for Honorous, but Reiko already on the plant. It's only the Live and Mangus surviving here for Enterprise. And Neo about to make contact at B. Didn't realize Mangus was his back bench. Mangus good for the odd kill on Neo. Looking for a second on the catwalk there as Mouse kept peeking him. The Live, meanwhile, over in CT spawn. Honorous now up by 2. Neo advancing towards B halls early. The C4, however, going to be over towards A ramp, falling back through spawn now. Neo able to get a nice headshot there into the back of the B site. It looks like Honorous is going to regroup towards B. Taz keeping an eye on mid, meanwhile. Able to finish off Matisse there with the AK-47. 2-man advantage for Honorous. It looks like they will continue bringing the bomb towards the B site. Mao's going for the C4 plant. No CTs close enough to stop that. Forcey was able to take out Reiko there, but obviously that's not going to change too much of the details of the next round here. Bomb's going to officially detonate. Honorous now going to go up by 3. And ideally, Enterprise needs at least one of these final 2 rounds in the half. You don't want to end the half with only 5 rounds here after Honorous is coming off that momentum from last map. Honorous peeking mid early. It's a 3-2 split. 3 mid with 2 going towards A ramp. Reiko falls early. Matisse getting aggressive there at A ramp. Forsey doing a job at mid. Mouse down. Mangus continuing to push Catwalk. Friend gets taken out as well. Taz good for the trade there onto Catwalk. And it's only Neo and Taz remaining now for the terrorist side. The Live taking out Taz on Catwalk. It's only Neo left. 1v4 situation. Minute 20 on the clock. He does have the C4 in hand. Can the X major winner pull together an insane clutch here? Not X major winner. You're always a major winner if you've won one. It's like a Hall of Fame ring. Neo peeks towards Catwalk, hits the headshot onto Forsey. Neo, can he clutch this 1v3? Makes his way into market. He hears those footsteps as the CT steps out of window. Neo will have the drop on someone potentially, but it's actually going to be Matisse peeking out of B Halls for the headshot. More than enough time for a D just to get the defuse, and Enterprise slicing that lead of Honorous is down to just 2 now. Multiple flashes being tossed towards A and mid from the offense here. Enterprise responding with some utility of their own. Forsey coming up big at Catwalk there. The aggression pays off. Taz down. Friend gonna get picked earlier right in front of A ramp as well. Meanwhile, Reiko making his way out of Palace, able to find the headshot onto Matisse, immediately traded out by Aegis. Mouse trades back, makes his way up Tetris. It's Neo and Mouse remaining here for the T side. Neo clears out jungle, 4C down. That's gonna free up Mouse for the plant 2-on-2 situation. The Live and Mangus trying to retake this from opposite ends. The Live coming in from A ramp takes care of Mouse. Neo finds Mangus in murder window with the AK headshot. Neo brings it to a 1v1. Lands some damage onto the Live. The Live has only 21 HP, and Neo needs to be careful of that. Molotov jumps forward through jungle, but the Live ready to intercept him with the A1S. The Live good for the silenced M4 kill there, and we'll be going into the half with Honorous only leading by 1. We'll be back in just a few minutes to see how this series ends. Don't go anywhere.
Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard? Ayy. What about too hard? Ayy. About too hard.
I've been working part-time jobs, chasing all my dreams out lately. No matter if I try too hard, nothing's ever enough, baby. No, I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side, I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different. Tell me everything's alright. see all my flaws, and I could tell you don't mind that. Oh no. You said come a little closer, come here and I can show you. So I came a little closer. You said I'll show you how to love you, how to love you. How to love you. I'm reaching over, tell me which way I gotta go. I got no control, show me everything I need to know. Reaching over, tell me which way I gotta go. I got no control, show me everything I need to know. You saw me when I tear down my walls. I think you fell in love with my flaws. You know that I was shy at first though. Oh yeah. You said come a little closer, come here and I can show you. So I came a little closer. You said I'll show you how to love you, how to love you. Come a little closer, tell me which way I gotta go. Here and I can show you, show me everything I need to know. Came a little closer, tell me which way I gotta go. Show you how to love you, how to love you. How to love you. I'm reaching over, tell me which way I gotta go. I got no control, show me everything I need to know. Reaching over, tell me which way I gotta go. I got no control, show me everything I need to know. Show me everything I need to know.
All right, we're about to get back into it, guys. Just a moment here. Thanks for your patience.
Into something gold. No, I saw.
And it looks like all players are ready. We are officially live now. Second half is upon us. Can Enterprise take pistol round and potentially tie things up right here? Or can Honorous maybe start pulling away with it in the second half here? Aegis leading the rush through connector. Forsey able to take out Reiko there near Palace, and this round is all Enterprise so far. There was a trade that went out. Mao's able to get two actually with the USP there from connector, both headshots, but Friend on the flank will be taken out by Forsey in that P250. Matisse able to finish off Mao's there near benches, and we're all tied up once again, this time at 8 apiece. Forsey Leading the way up Palace for Enterprise. It's a 2-3 split onto the A side. Friend able to trade out. Reiko, good for a headshot there at Palace. Mangus avoids getting knifed and actually picks up 2 AK kills for himself to bring this to a 2-on-2. Aegis clears out Friend from the side. It's only Mao's remaining here for Honorous. Deagle in hand. Bomb has not been planted yet. Aegis going to go for that plant now. A triple. It's actually a fake. And Mangus able to react in time to hit the AK headshot onto Maus there. And the force buy for Honorous does not work out. Enterprise back in the lead by 1, and Honorous not with quite enough cash to get rifles yet. Neo getting things rolling for the defense. Hits that initial P250 headshot. Adi just continuing to flood the site. Mao's down. Matisse making the peek from B Halls. Neo down. And Honorous just going to be saving these pistols post-plant. Reiko looking for an exit there towards Catwalk, but the Live able to react in time with the MAC-10. And Honorous just didn't have a whole lot of options this round after those first couple deaths they had. Bomb will officially detonate. And Enterprise now leading by 2, but this round is the true test for Honorous. They're going to be on a full buy. They do have 3 players without head armor here on the CT side. We'll see if that factors into things this round. Matisse making the peek early from A ramp. Meanwhile, Enterprise spreading out, looking to take control of middle as well. Forsey on the AWP offensively here. Friend going to be opting for the Honorous side. Aegis getting head boosted through mid. Going to re-peek there from top mid boxes. Completes the Galil kill onto Reiko. Aegis did get tagged down to 33 HP in that interaction. Friend keeping an eye on underpass from Connector. Will connect on the op shot. The Live down. Enterprise allowing some more time off the clock. They're in a 3-1 split, 2 ramp, 1 Palace, 1 at Connector. Essentially all trying to meet up on the A site here. Matisse taking control of Tetris, hops over Sin, which kills Friend. Top outside Connector. There is still Neo there at CT spawn stairs, but not anymore. Nice shot from Matisse. And that might just be enough to get the bomb planted here. Honorous left in a 2v4. Aegis and Forsey are pretty tagged up here. But regardless, Maus and Taz going to do the smart move and fall back to the B side for the save here. Bomb will detonate. Looks like Maus and Taz will indeed not get hunted down, able to save their weapons there at the end of the round. But Honorous now trailing by 3, and the pressure is turned up a bit. Friend on the early peek at mid from window. Matisse down top mid. That was not the way Enterprise was hoping those mid peaks were gonna go. But regardless, Mangus leading the way onto the A site for Enterprise. Neo down CT spawn stairs. Leaves us in a 4-on-4 situation. Minute 25 on the clock. Friend still peeking towards site with that AWP from jungle. Falls back towards connector. Friend still outside top connector though. Hits the close range shot onto Mangus, and a no-scope coming in from Friend into connector. The live with no chance there at close range as Friend just reacts so quickly with that no-scope. One-man advantage for Honoris, but Forsey evens things out. Pair of trades go out from Mouse though, and Honoris essentially right back in this one. Now just now just trailing by 2 rounds here in the second half. But this really still could go either way. Honoris will have to settle for 2 FAMAS this round. Friend pushing all the way out connector to mid here, but no contact being made anywhere on the map yet. No damage output from either team yet, although Matisse and Underpass likely about to make contact at mid. It's going to be Friend returning fire though. Able to take out Matisse there at the end of Underpass. The live able to trade back +1. Great spray transfer from the live with the AK-47 as he hits that second headshot onto Reiko. That's going to leave only Neo and Taz remaining here for Honoris. Forsey, keeping an eye on Catwalk, defends Neo from rotating back onto site there. It's going to be only Taz remaining here for the CT side, FAMAS in hand. He's going to be trying to save that and his head armor right now. But another nice A-take from Enterprise, and Honoris once again is going to be trailing by 3 as the C4 is closer to detonation. Taz not going to be able to save that FAMAS either. The live hitting that AK headshot as he creeps through B halls. And Honoris not going to have enough for a proper rifle buy here, so might be a rough round inbound for them. Let's see if they decide to upgrade a few pistols. They do. That's 2 P250s, 2 Deagles being bought. Make that 3 P250s as Reiko buys one last second there. Friend on the peak from window. Hits the initial 1 Deag. The live down. He's looking for more action, but Forsey going to be focusing on mid himself there with the op. Able to take out 2. Nice play there from Forsey. Not going to be overwhelmed from the Honoris push. Neo at triple, trying to defend the A site. Not going to be able to do so. Just too many angles to deal with there. Honoris left in a 2v4 once more. Reiko will fall at window. Mangus able to finish off Friend there at the back of the A site. In Enterprise now leading by 4 rounds. Enterprise leaning towards B halls early, but this is by no means a B commit yet. They do have a lurker all the way at the end of B halls there. Looks like they're actually going to send the live down towards Underpass now. Wait, he's going to be watching that push from B halls. Catches the shoulder of Friend. Somehow those shots didn't land though. Lands 1 shot through the smoke, but Friend still at 86 HP. Going to survive that. Friend. Another stop there at the A side, but Matisse and Mangus able to trade out. Matisse able to get 2 there at the A side. 1-man advantage for Enterprise, and Taz flies right past Mangus outside a connector and didn't realize it. Mangus gonna finish him off. That leaves only Friend remaining here with the AWP as he rotates through CT spawn. There's 1v3 situation. Looks like he did just see Matisse's foot. Will react in time to finish him off next to Triple. But there is a chance he's just going to be saving this off now. Might be the smarter thing to do. Friend trying to go for it in the end there, but really didn't have the space or the time to work with, so won't be saving that off. Enterprise now leading 14-9, and Honoris running out of chances here. Enterprise working their way towards the B side. Matisse leading the rush out. B Hall's mouths down. Honoris gonna have to get at least some kind of defensive stop here. Friend does get 1 trade, but he'll get traded back. 4C stops Reiko on the rotation. It's only Neo remaining here for Honoris. He's gonna have to fall back and save that silence. M4 does finish off Matisse at Cat there for the exit. 3 terrorists still alive though. And the Live gonna flank Neo from top mid, and Enterprise now sitting at series point. Honoris gonna force up what they can. That's gonna be 2 FAMAS and A1S and MP9 in the hands of Mao's. Friend still undecided here. Neo able to get the initial stop at the A side. Everything on the line here for Honoris, so that stop was huge. Enterprise continuing to let some time off the clock here. 4C now rotating back towards mid. EP looking to make a decision here at mid. Pushing up catwalk, gets the initial headshot onto Taz. Friend good for the trade there, partially through the smoke at window. 1-man advantage for Honoris. They're not out of this yet, folks. Friend probably gonna have to get a stop over near murder window though. He's gonna have to rotate back out of market towards A. Enterprise still headed towards A with the bomb. Neo about to make contact here, back sight of A, and Neo knows it. Tries to get a little pre-fire going there. Gets the trade onto Mangus through the spam at triple boxes. Only 4C remaining. Neo gets tagged by him, but the round timer will expire, and Honoris will secure a 10th round for themselves. They would need to win 5 in a row here to take this to overtime. And it looks like a timeout has been taken by Enterprise. They're probably just kind of hashing things over, making sure they don't slip up here and let Honorous take this to OT. So after live play resuming there, Enterprise choosing to send 3 Palace. Neo is right there on Balk, lines up 2 with the A1S. Reiko good for a 3rd there at the A site. Aegis was able to trade out, but Reiko good for a 2nd with the FAMAS, and that's going to leave only the live remaining here for Enterprise Esports. The live boosting himself up window. He's going to have a lot of angles to deal with here. He doesn't have the bomb. Might have to just accept that he's going to have to save the AK, but it looks like he's not giving up on this one yet. He is seen there in jungle. Molotov going to be tossed at him. The live falling back through murder window. There's going to be 2 oppers here on the CT side as well. Enterprise now having their lead cut to 4 rounds. And does Honorous have what it takes to continue to strive for overtime here? A lot of pressure on Honorous, but they're still in this one. Going to be rolling the running the double AWP setup once more here on the CT side. So this final round not going to be easy for Enterprise, and this round specifically, Enterprise not going to be able to get a full buy-in. Only 2 AKs here on the T side, so Honorous really needs to take advantage of this. Honorous just needs to take this round by round and just stay focused right now. I truly think they could take this to OT. Mouse on the initial stop there at B Halls. Taz helping out for a second, but Mangus able to wrap around backside and trade out with the Tech 9. 1-man advantage still for Honorous here. But the live able to get that AK back by Bench, gets 2. Reiko trading back for 2. That's going to leave only Matisse remaining, and Reiko good for a 3rd with the AK-47. And Honorous grabs a 12th round and is now only trailing by 3. Enterprise continuing to allow some time off the clock here as they spread out a bit. Looks like they are thinking about committing the bomb to the A site, as they're ready to pop out underpass here and go connector, but they haven't made the commit yet. Enterprise now going to be using some utility into A from the A ramp. Enterprise still not fully on the site, but now committing to rushing in. Matisse on the flank as well from jungle, as Mangus and Forsey clear the site. That's going to leave only Taz remaining here for Honorous, and the series is on the line and in his hands. 74 HP, M4A4 to work with. He is going to be seen by Matisse at middle. Hits the headshot onto Aegis, but Mangus flanking around from the B side will finish off Taz there. Honoris almost able to come back there in the final few rounds, but just not quite able to do so. So Enterprise will be advancing here in relegations. Quite a few good teams playing in relegation this time around. But I also wanted to let you guys know that those IEM winter matches are starting up again right now. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream at the moment, and we might just restart it right now and hop into this K23 match. So thanks for joining us for this match, guys. Make sure you're following. Hit that follow button in the corner if you haven't already. You can follow me on Twitter as well, at Hamtaro1H. But stick around. I think we're going to hop into this K23 match, so just stay in the channel if you want to see some more CS here.